Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackley. It is Friday, rainy
Yay!
Friday. Woke up to a
Yes,
thunderstorm today. It was kind of
I
rumbling
like
through.
that.
That feels nice,
It's
doesn't it?
nice. It's
Relaxing
nice. It's
start to a Friday.
supposed to be 60 degree. I think today's the first 60-degree day of the year.
Is it really? Wow.
Yeah, which is even if it's raining, it's just I love that winter is gone. It's gone. We
Well,
might get a little bit of snow mix in on Saturday, but it's not real.
I'm here to tell you
That's
what.
all. It's all
Yesterday we
done.
were setting up the live show and I looked out the window. It was snowing again. I'm like, you've got to be
Oh
kidding
yeah,
me. Ugh. Ugh.
it's so nice. Yeah, because I really like spring.
I'll tell you what I'm.
Um,
I'll tell you what I'm sick of.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sick of going out to the garage at night to get
Mhm.
pop and my feet getting cold. That's too much because
You
then I
don't
got
have
to.
slippers? You strike me as a slipper sort of fella. I don't own slippers, but I'm very pro slipper.
No,
If I have never purchased slippers for myself, but if somebody gifted me slippers, I would wear those almost exclusively. In
no.
fact, I would probably wear them out in public to like banks
Slippers
and
are
department
awful.
stores and stuff. But
Slippers are
why?
awful. They make your feet
Why?
sweat. Um,
Well, no, it depends on the
they
slipper.
no slippers are.
Yeah,
There's nothing good about a pair of slippers. Slippers,
what are you
flip
talking about?
flops.
Slippers are the most comfortable.
No,
Slippers are about the most comfortable footwear you can have.
even the
See, this
word
is the
slipper.
problem.
Even the
You've got to
word
bet.
slipper. It's right on. It teeters right on the edge of one of those words that you just shouldn't even utter. Slipper. I want to put on my slippers.
My dad. See,
Oh,
I go back. I go back to my dad. My dad had a couple of different pairs of slippers. Then he went from slippers to moccasin slippers. And then you'd ever ask
oh,
him, the
oh,
moccasins were great because he would go, you'd
no.
ever, Dad, where'd you get those slippers? Took them off a dead Indian. That's what he would say.
Oh
That
my
was his
God, your
just,
dad.
and it
Shame on
was
him.
no, it
What a
was
way to
Andy. It was
minimize a
just no.
population. That's a
No, he
terrible
wasn't
way to talk.
minimizing. He was very pro Native American, but that was just his little thing during the late 70s that he was just moccasins though,
No,
honestly.
no.
And that's one of the great things the Native
Gross.
Americans gave us
Gross.
is really good, not just comfortable footwear, not just
Slippers.
comfortable footwear. They were also very efficient because if you think about it, you're out in the wooded areas back in the day of the wilderness. Those things you could get away from predators quickly, but also they protected your feet, but they were also comfortable.
No,
So it
no,
was a three for. They are
no,
very and
no.
in fact, I am flirting with the idea.
Yeah,
I'm flirting with the idea of purchasing a pair of slippers within the next couple of weeks.
you won't
I
do
may
that.
actually, I may, I see. I've never purchased slippers. I've never purchased a robe. Never.
Never.
But I would very much consider it.
Okay, here's where you're wrong.
Absolutely.
All right, let me explain this to you. All right, slippers make your feet sweat and they get disgusting in about 2 weeks.
Okay, when was the
So,
last time you
yeah,
wore a pair of
okay, you've
slippers?
talked. It's my turn.
Fine, go ahead.
This is not the Dave show. As much as you like to pontificate about your nonsense, we're gonna let Andy speak some truth here. Slippers
Uh-huh.
make your feet sweat and they're disgusting. Okay, you walk around the house, you're gonna start shuffling your feet like an old man. You're not gonna pick your feet up properly, and you know what? Slippers really provide no arch support for your feet, which you genuinely need. And in my case, I need extra arch support because I got my bad foot.
I know.
I have to
And
wear my shoes even in the house because of my bad
mm-hmm.
foot. Now,
Right.
with a pair of slippers too, let's say you've got a dog. He's going to go right after the slippers. He's going to chew them up, and then you're gonna sit there going, "Oh, I spent $12.95 at Walmart on a pair of slippers. I got to keep these things." And then you're going to walk around with a pair of dog chewed slippers. That's even more disgusting because it's got dog slobber all over it. It's got dog hair in it. It's an awful thing. Then you add in a robe, and you're really flirting with disgusting, creepy 70s dude.
What are you
I'm
First
here
of
to
all,
tell you
robes
what.
are awesome too.
Let
Why
me
do you hate relaxation?
let me just finish.
God.
If you got yourself a quality woman, you
Mhm.
could sit around the house in whatever you wanted to wear at night, and guess what? She'd go crazy for you. She'd be grabbing at you. She'd be pawing at parts that This is the kind of thing you want when you're married. So you should do this. You should go out and look for a girl this weekend and buy don't buy slippers. Go find a date.
No, I don't look. Look, that's not my issue. My
Yeah,
issue
no,
right now is
you've got
comfort.
issues, and
I
it's
need
well beyond
ro- I need
slippers,
a
my
I need
friend.
a robe and I need slippers.
You don't.
Actually, I don't need a robe because my sister, my baby sister, got me a Michigan State robe a couple of years ago, and that's one of the greatest things I own. And it was one of the best gifts I've ever been given. But now to complete the wardrobe, I am going to need a pair of slippers. And again, I'm thinking moccasins. Because I gotta look for. That's what I gotta look for. And those, again, the Native Americans had it right. They understood such things.
No.
And I think, and if I do get myself a pair of slippers, and again, when it comes to spring, summertime, I'm usually strictly flip flops. Once we hit May, no socks, just except for here, because now they occasionally show my feet on the TV, so I have to have, like, regular footwear. But man, you give me flip flops or you give me slippers, and that will be
Nobody
the
wants to see your
extent.
feet. No.
Dude, now first of all, I keep my toes now well groomed because I get the little like hairy hobbit feet thing happening. So then I actually have to shave them, or use the little. I got a little trimmer that gets rid of the ear hair and such, and I can use that on my toes sometimes when they get the little flyaways.
Yeah.
But no, I really think I'm to the point in life where slippers should be a part of my daily attire.
No.
And I'm shocked, and I think your bias against slippers, your anti-slipper bias that is blatant and obvious, is due to the fact that you have bad feet. Okay, God bless. I can't empathize, can't really even sympathize with that, but I understand you have bad feet, so slippers may not be for you. But for the rest of us who have normal, healthy feet,
I have hated slippers since early childhood. I have hated robes since early childhood.
Why? I don't understand.
What do you do in a robe?
You don't do anything. That's
what do
the
you
point.
need a robe
You
for?
relax.
Okay.
You relax.
Look at me in this.
You just chill.
I'm chilled. I'm relaxed.
Chill.
Why do I need a robe over the top of it?
Well, no, yeah, it's more important, I think, in the fall and winter months, also
No, it's
early
not.
spring, when it's still a little cool out.
Get a nice blanket.
You can be comfortable. No, the blanket, because you got the blanket.
A robe
then
is
you
a
take
pain in the ass.
A blanket, you can't walk to the kitchen
A robe
with
sucks.
the blanket.
It's a pain in the ass. Let me tell you, you got the belt, you got all this crap, you got a tie on, then you got the.
No, you don't need. Yeah,
you don't need a robe. You don't need slippers. Man up,
Andy. You need a lot of things. I don't have time to go down the list of all the things you need. But I'm trying to help you. This is me being altruistic and trying to help my fellow man.
You're doing
and you're
nothing.
you're crapping all over.
I'm not crapping over anything. I'm simply telling you.
You're anti-Native American footwear and you're anti-robe. And I for one will not sit or stand for it.
Well, I'm here to tell you what. You don't know the first thing about being relaxed, because you're adding accessories, you're buying extra shoes, you're doing this, you're layering things that don't need to be layered.
Oh man! All right, well,
so
to be continued for another day.
You're out there accessorizing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think that's
when you
important
go buy
too.
And get your cover-up makeshoes, don't forget to buy your other accessories.
You know what?
Too.
I know I've got a little bottle that's plenty full, and I haven't nicked myself shaving. I bought some new razors, and usually when I buy new razors, I get a little I'll usually get a nick up here.
Robes and slippers.
Yes, that's part of your 50s, man. You got to embrace it. You got to turn into that skin. No. Absolutely.
Nope.
All right.
Here's what you need. This thing? Tank tops and shorts without drawers. That's what you need.
Okay, great.
That's what the men wear.
You enjoy that. All right.
I got a $6 million man tank top that walks all over your robe all day.
Of course you do. All right, let's get into it. The U.S. is still dealing with an Adderall shortage. The Food and Drug Administration is warning that shortfall could continue throughout the year. Of course, the stimulant medication is typically used to treat ADHD.
You need some.
So I don't need any of that, man.
You need that.
Dude, I'm focused.
You need somebody to take a belt to you.
I've got way too much energy. And that leads me to my second story.
All right.
And I was so happy to see this out of UCLA because it confirmed something that I've been doing that I've said was great for a couple of years now. Cold showers can alleviate depression. According to the latest study from UCLA, taking a cold shower of just 90 seconds decreases depression symptoms. It also reduces the amount of time workers actually call and say about 30% reduction in calls in sick by employees. It also cold water immersion is also associated with increased metabolism, decreased inflammation, and decreased anxiety. So if you're dealing with psychological issues like a lot of us are occasionally, anxiety, depression, cold shower, I did it for almost 4 minutes this morning. I felt the difference just going from 3 to 4 minutes. I mean, usually I start to peter out a little bit about 7:30. We're past 8:30 right now, and I can still feel it. It's insane. It actually makes you happy getting out of it, enduring that. You crap all over it every time I
Dude,
bring it
I'd
up
be
to
happy.
you. But here we
I'd
go.
be happy as hell getting out of
Hashtag
a
the
frozen shower
science.
too. I'd be doing cartwheels to get out of it.
Well, do it and just try 30 seconds. It's all you got to you have all these issues that you deal with, and understandably so. You got a lot of stuff on your plate. I'm just trying to help you alleviate that. And every time I bring, I'm not doing that, sucks. I'm not taking it. And that's pretty much everybody's attitude. It's not just you. It's most
Right.
people I would bring that
Well,
up to. Because it sucks. You don't want to do it. It's like, oh my God, your brain is telling you, get the hell out. Push through it. Just start with 10 seconds. Take your hot shower. Last 10 seconds, try it. And then just gradually work up. Don't do 3 minutes right now. Work up to it. I'm telling you, you will see the benefits. Absolutely. And I was backed up by the University of California at Los Angeles.
Yeah,
You're
okay,
welcome.
Sure.
All right. Finally, opening day, the Detroit Tigers lose 4-0. They fall to Tampa Bay. Could be a long season for the Tigers, but
I brought in the big
Joe
gun.
Boo. Joe Boo's rum.
Right.
That's what they need. They need Joe Boo. They need you got to get Charlie Sheen coming out of the bullpen, a little wild thing action. You need Tom Berenger behind the plate. Unfortunately, the late great Jimmy Gammon is not.
He's not going to be able to be the manager. I get it.
He can't be the manager.
He'll be there in spirit.
Yes.
Which is
Willie Mays Hayes. You got Willie Mays Hayes leading off.
Yep.
We'd have the makings of a championship roster.
Yes.
But even Harris,
forget,
old man Harris with the Vagisil.
At least we forget the who was the lady?
The owner.
No,
the horrible owner, or Tom Berenger's love interest.
Yeah. Who was that?
What's her face? Oh my God, she was a staple in the 80s and the early 90s.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of her name.
I forget. Oh man, who was the? Somebody.
Renee Russo.
Renee Russo, yes.
Yep, there you go.
Oh, that was.
Did you see Mr. Destiny?
That was just great cast. Yes, she was in that too.
Yeah,
that was a really. I'm glad you brought that movie up. Jim Belushi, trying to figure out how his life would have been different.
Yep.
And it was a quality movie. It was really cool and really. It was different, especially for that time.
Yep.
It was like you kind of feel like that's a movie if you redid it today would be even better. I think it would be better for people to even watch it today because it's the whole spilt milk thing. It's like, what if this is, my life isn't what I wanted it to be, but what if I would have done this? And you know what? Your life is probably where it should be.
Yeah.
It really probably is. Anyway, what else? Cubs, they blank Minnesota. What was it? Minnesota? I think it was Minnesota. No, it was Milwaukee. 4-0. I was gonna say they weren't doing interleague play. I couldn't read Milwaukee. That's on me. Don't blame yourself. Wings beat Carolina 3-2. That's for you. Okay, continue. I know you're upset about the cold showers and the slippers and the robe thing.
Not at all. Slippers in the robe is disgusting. Never.
Okay.
No, not at all. You ready for a little Jeopardy?
Yeah, I am.
You sure?
I'm 100%.
Well, let's see what your cold shower does for you here. I bet
I don't
you
know
nothing.
if it'll. Well, it doesn't necessarily make me smarter.
Well,
Just makes me feel better. So, go ahead.
all right. Are you ready?
What's the category?
It's fictional amusement parks once again.
Fictional amusement park.
Fictional amusement parks.
Okay, I think I got this one. I think I got this one.
All right. Les Gigantes was going to be a 3-star restaurant at this Crichton theme park before these attractions began eating people.
Oh, I believe that would be what we're looking for is Jurassic Park.
Look at you.
Jurassic Park.
We're going to give you 1,200 of the good for today.
4-minute shower did that. You're welcome.
4-minute shower. Look at you.
Boom!
Wow.
Cold. Ice cold.
How far up your throat are your
Ice
raisins from your 4-minute shower today?
Oh, dude, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah?
They're fine.
Okay.
It's you got to work yourself. Start with 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Get to 30.
I'll do that tomorrow.
I'm telling. I know you won't.
All right.
Because you're just trying to spite me. It's okay.
See you
I'd rather be miserable. See ya.
Happy Friday, Muskegon. Severe weather is possible this evening and overnight, so let's look at your forecast brought to you by Trinity Health. Your Friday and weekend weather headlines show storms will be likely for Friday and Friday night, and with that, we will have a slight risk of severe weather, with damaging winds being the biggest concern. And then next week, we'll have another storm system arriving that could also bring severe weather, so we're in this pattern that's very spring-like as the cold and warm air just continually battle each other. So starting off on your Friday morning, you will be running into some rain showers as warmer air will continually spill into West Michigan, which means we'll see widespread rain showers for your morning commute. And then by the time we get to 6 p.m. or so, around dinner, we will probably have a few storms at least across West Michigan. This model shows areas along I-96 having the best chance of seeing storms. And then by the time we get to 11 p.m., this is when the line of storms that probably will be the best chance of seeing severe weather with will be moving through West Michigan. So the best chance of seeing severe weather along the lakeshore will be around 10 p.m. to about midnight, and then a little bit later the further inland you go. But thankfully these storms will be the strongest across a lake in Illinois and Iowa. Now temperature-wise today will be pretty warm actually, with readings close to 60 degrees, especially just inland away from Lake Michigan. But the closer you are to the lake, the cooler you'll be, with temperatures in the mid-50s there. And rainfall with this system all the way from Friday morning, so the rainfall we'll see Friday morning all the way to Saturday morning, which includes the storms that will arrive Friday evening. It looks like we'll get around an inch of rain here in Muskegon County. Isolated areas are more all because of thunderstorm activity, but in general this will be a pretty good soaking for West Michigan. And of course with storms, you always have at least some mention of severe weather, especially with this dynamic storm system that will be moving through. The Storm Prediction Center actually updated and now has Muskegon in a slight risk of severe weather, and that's primarily for the threat of damaging winds and also large hail. The tornado chances are very low, so if anything, a brief isolated tornado is possible in West Michigan, but the worst of the severe storms, including tornadoes, will be well to the west of us. So for your Friday, expect a high of 55 with afternoon thunderstorms possible, and then overnight, that's when the severe weather risk will be the highest, especially between 10 p.m. and midnight, with a low of 36. And then as that storm system departs, colder air will eventually wrap in for Friday night going into Saturday, which will not only create snow showers Saturday morning, but also increase the winds, as wind gusts will get pretty strong throughout the day on Saturday, maybe gusting up to 45 miles per hour. So keep in mind, snow showers will be likely Saturday morning, but we're not expecting any accumulation, if anything, less than an inch. And you can see that in our 7-day forecast with thunderstorms, of course, for today and tonight. And then by the time we get to Saturday, colder weather will arrive with windy conditions, and a rain and snow mix will be likely in the morning hours, but mostly just snow showers. And then we'll warm up again going into next week with another round of thunderstorms, possibly Tuesday night, and maybe also lingering into Wednesday as well. So we'll have to watch the severe weather potential early next week also. And that's your Stormy Friday forecast brought to you by Trinity Health on the Muskegon channel. And I'm Colin Woods Weather, and enjoy your weekend.